Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States, is about to hit the stock market. Will it take off, and what is the stock price predictions? Let's dive into it. What's up guys, it's Kai here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos on money, finance, and investing. If these type of videos interest you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell to stay updated on upcoming videos. In this video, we'll be talking about Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange company in the United States. We'll be talking about why they have the potential to take off, also some of the risks involved regarding this company, and I'll also be going over some stock price predictions and some plays that could be made to take advantage of this stock release. So if you're ready to get started, please go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. It helps support the channel. And let's hop into the video. Now, Coinbase is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the United States. They allow you to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, along with 50 other altcoins and cryptocurrencies. And they're slated to be traded on the stock market come April 14th under the ticker symbol COIN, coin. Now, their business model is a pretty straightforward one. They allow you to deposit cash and trade different types of cryptocurrencies for one another. And they make their money from taking a commission off of each trade that is made that can go all the way up to 2% per trade. But let's take a look at some of the things regarding this company that could make them take off this year. So first off, they are already a profitable company. A lot of the companies that launch as an IPO, they're looking to generate some capital for their company. Coinbase is already a profitable company. And what makes that more interesting is that they're currently growing at an extraordinary rate regarding profitability and user base. So just recently, they reported their Q1 earning reports, and it totally smashed everything that they have done before. So let's take a look at how crazy this company is growing right now. So in 2019, their total revenue growth was over here, $533 million. Then last year, 2020, they grew to about $1.3 billion here. If we look at their total profit in 2019, they lost $30 billion. But then in 2020, they profited $322 million. But if you guys check this out, they came out with a Q1 earnings report. In Q1 of 2021, their total revenue was $1.8 billion. Now this is just in one quarter. It smashed what it did in the whole of 2020. And this is even more impressive if you look at the profitability here. They reported a net income of $730 to $800 million. Now this is more than double what they did in the whole of 2020. They did this just in the first 3 months of 2021. So if we go ahead and look at this graph here, this is a graph of each verified user. So everybody that creates a wallet on Coinbase's application. You can see it has a steady growth over the past couple years, every quarter growing about 1 to 2 million users. You can see it start to pick up at the end of Q4 in 2020. But during their first quarter report, they reported their user base jumped to 56 million verified users. As you can see, that totally dwarfs all of their previous years. And if they continue to do this throughout the remaining of this year, I'd expect Coinbase stock to do very well. And this should really help their stock price once they hit the market coming later this week. So you can see just from those charts that Coinbase is growing at an extraordinary rate. Now, being that the business it's in, Coinbase is heavily tied to the price of Bitcoin. As you may have noticed, Bitcoin has been taking off recently, and you can see how that ties in very nicely with Coinbase's user base growth and their profitability. But this is also a double-edged sword because this may also make Coinbase stock very volatile as well. So this will lead us into the risk involved regarding investing in Coinbase stock. Due to Coinbase's price being heavily involved into Bitcoin pricing, I would assume that it would kind of follow suit. So Bitcoin is known to run in 4-year cycles. Regarding when its halving happens, it'll take a nice run up, which we're currently in, and then after that, it'll take a dive, and then it'll kind of trade sideways for a good bit for a few years. So currently we are in the run-up phase, but nobody knows when that run-up phase will stop. So this could pose some risk. If you hop into Coinbase now and you want to ride it as a long-term investment, you may encounter some massive dips, as Bitcoin will take some massive dips as well. Also, if you're looking to invest into Coinbase as a long-term, there is some long-term risk as well. Based off of their business model, they take commissions off of every trade that you make, all the way up to 2% of each trade. Now, if you guys remember back in the day, just like stock trading, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, all of those systems was based on a commission per trade. If I remember, it was about $15, and they would compete repeat, then it went down to $7 a trade, then $4 a trade. And if you look at nowadays, you can make trades for free on apps like Robinhood or Webull. Speaking of free trades, you could use the link down below to make free trades on Webull. You'll also get 2 free stocks with your first $100 deposit. Use the link down below in the description if you're interested. So regarding the long-term play for this, I'm not too sure that their business model will hold up over time, as more players might come into this market space offering trades at lower commissions, and maybe even one day they'll be offering trades for free. So Coinbase is slated to hit the stock market on April 14th, trading on the NASDAQ. They are coming out with 114.9 million shares, trading under the ticker symbol COIN. So let's hop into some Coinbase stock price predictions. Now on the private market, the average share price has been trading at about $343 per share. Now if we go back and look at last year, 2020, and take an average of the first day jumps of every time an IPO has hit the market, IPO's average jump on the first day is 42%. Now keep in mind this 42% is just an average. There were good showings such as Airbnb. On the first day, they jumped up 112%. Also DoorDash, they jumped up 86% on their first day of trading. But for this scenario, let's stick to the 42% just to get a general price target. So if we take the reference price of $343 and increase that by 42%, we'll get a share price of $487. Now with this share price, it will put the company valuation at about $56 billion. Now there are some analysts out there that value Coinbase at $90 billion. Now if that's the case, they're expecting the share price to go up to about $800. Now that might seem huge for a company that is just being released into the market, but if you take a look at the sector it's in, that may not be so far-fetched. As we've already seen from earlier this year, the tremendous momentum that they're gaining because it is following the coattails of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is slated to continue to make its run, at least through towards the end of this year, you may expect Coinbase stock price to follow suit. Now what do I plan to do regarding this Coinbase stock? I'm definitely going to be watching on Wednesday come when it releases. I may look at taking a small position, depends at what price it opens at, and maybe I'll hold that towards the ending of this year where Bitcoin is also predicted to peak. If you're a day trader, you may take advantage of all that volatility. I'm not a day trader, but I just like to throw out there something I've noticed, that when IPOs first drop, I always notice that they take a huge run up in the morning, and then towards the end of the day, they start climbing down a little bit. Now that's just from my personal observation. Maybe I'll feel risky and watch it go high and maybe put in a put when it drops down. I don't know. But if you're interested to see what trades I make, go ahead and follow my Instagram. I post my trades there on the stories, so go check that out if you're interested to see if I make a move and what moves I make. Let me know what you guys think. Do you plan on hopping in on this Coinbase hype train? And what are your stock predictions out there? Don't forget to sign up for your 2 free stocks on Webull down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Feel free to share the video. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.